Okay, so let's go over the two different homophones, whose and whose. So remember, a homophone is two words that sound alike but do not have the same spelling nor the same meaning. So let's look at the first whose. So the first whose has an apostrophe S. So most of the time when we see apostrophe and then letters after, that is a contraction. And so a contraction is two words that are blended together to make one word. For instance, whose, when you look at that, when we break that apart, it's really who is or who has. So when we look at a sentence, all that is saying is who is going to the party tomorrow. But instead of just saying who is, we just says who's going to the party tomorrow. So the who's with the apostrophe is just basically who is or who has. Now looking at our second who's, which is a possessive form of the noun or pronoun who. Whose is an adjective describing something. In this case, it is describing who owns something. What do you own? So let's look at the sentence. Whose coat is this? So of course we're trying to figure out who owns the what? The coat. So the sentence is letting us know that somebody owns the coat. We're trying to figure out who owns the coat. Now it is story time. So Ms. Richardson will start off reading the story time, and you're going to finish it by reading it in your slides and answering the questions. So let's get started. Cursive letters. Caitlin was in 3rd grade. She was in a new school. She was happy with the change. The kids in her class were lots of fun. She had made friends by the end of the first day. The next day, Mrs. Clark said they were going to learn to write in cursive. Oh no, thought Caitlin. I like the way I print. I don't want to start making my letters a different way. I'm afraid my papers will be messy. Mrs. Clark may not like messy papers. Maybe she will think that I am not a smart girl. Now, 2nd graders, your turn to finish the story and answer the questions in your slides.